Hello, this is National Chess Master Rats at chess.com, continuing my video series on the correspondence team match played between my video lessons group and the team CARPE DIEM. This was played on board 77, rating advantage low 19 versus low 1700s, and let's have a look. We have the Caro-Kann defense, and normally at some point White plays his knight here, and he doesn't in this line. There is theory on this. I hope the players looked it up, but we never know. Anyway, it's just an even game. And here, Black opts to go ahead and just take that knight and gain some time by developing his pieces. And now he tempos one bishop, then the other, and now castles. Now what White wants to do is play c4. This is thematic, and eventually hope to get a d5 break in. But knight b5 might be a little annoying, or knight b4. So, although I criticize rook pawn moves, in this case it makes sense. You want to get those pawns running, and with correct play, this position will be equal. But White should be trying to set up a d5 break, and that's a long way coming. I think the pawn push here is a little premature, just trying to grab space. And this just leads to a few quick exchanges on the rook file, open rook file, and not quite yet. And at this point, Black decides, well, I'm just going to go get the bishop pair back. But White gains a little time. It hits the queen. Can't go to c7 because of potential discoveries that could be a nuisance. Maybe not, but anyway, grab that bishop off. But White's just got a little bit better boardroom here, but it's not enough for any kind of a tangible advantage. And here, White sacrifices a pawn, but he can get it back. He's got visions of winning this pawn on h7. Whoops, he takes here first. As I said, there were trades on the rook file, and now White grabs a pawn, or Black grabs the pawn. White, he can't keep it. The correct move is rook a5, tempoing the queen, then pick up this pawn with check. Okay, that's the correct move. Incorrect is what White does, is plays rook b7. Now, or rook a7. Black could play f5 here, force the bishop back to f3, and then safeguard this pawn. And even though there's a weak pawn, Black would be a pawn ahead. But Black opts to come back, giving up the pawn. And I don't know, do you want to give up the bishop for a bunch of pawns? Probably not. It might just be good enough for a draw. This rook isn't helping the attack. Okay, so he brings the bishop back, and Black gains time. Now here, White proceeds to outwit himself. He sees a combination, but he doesn't analyze it out correctly. It's a simple combination to see, but you have to look at it. You have to be careful. See, we often see combinations like this. Hey, look, if he takes my rook, look what I get. I get a checkmate. That's real easy to see. Anyone can see that, right? Or well, any decent chess player should be able to see it. But you have to anticipate all the possible resources. Is there anything making Black take this rook? The answer is no. And with all the students I work with, we give them a combination to solve or something, and White to play and win, and they come up with a winning continuation, and they demonstrate all the moves, but they don't find all the possible defenses. They may demonstrate a line and show me that, yeah, here's a winning line. I go, yeah, I agree. That line as played wins, but what if Black doesn't do what you want him to do? So in this case, if a student had said, well, okay, rook takes, if queen takes, then we have mate. Fine, but what about what Black played? Black just played, whoops, didn't play that. Okay, Black played queen c8. And suddenly the flaw in White's combination is seen. The white queen is under attack, and the rook is under attack as well. Beautiful defensive resource, okay? And this is something you should look at. Keep in mind, when you make a sacrifice like that, even though it's an active move, it's a capture, it's a threat, black doesn't have to cooperate. And now black has turned the tables on white, and white has to drop material. And he just blows this whole game to pieces here in a second. We'll see. Whoops, went so fast. And come on, chess.com, slow down. Okay, rook takes, gives up the queen, and at this point, white really butchered it. He took the rook, and now here comes a little fork. Whoops. And, well, no, actually, white's still okay, but here's where white butchered it. He saw the bishop was loose, but didn't see the rook was loose. And after queen takes b6, realized the game was hopeless. But actually, even in this position, white has practical chances to draw this game. Kind of remarkable, you would think, but rook takes, and then queen takes is forced, and suddenly these white, let's see, do you want to play c5 or b5? I think you have to play b5, because c5 allows queen check, followed by gobbling this pawn. Let's see, let's try this way. And white has chances to hold on here. I consulted my in-game book in the Overbach series, Queen versus Rook or minor piece endings, and there's a lot of positions where black can actually set up a blockade and black can't crack through. Now black gets to play for a win. He needs to advance his king and hold those pawns back as long as he can, then try to advance his pawns. But black may still yet win, but his work is definitely cut out for him, and clearly this would be far preferable to just dropping the rook for nothing. It could have been an interesting fight, and if black gets careless, one of those pawns could just find a way to sneak through. So it would have been a good ending to review, but it didn't happen. Anyway, I guess there wasn't that much to that. Good game by mightyena, and better luck canoebrain next time. I guess you did win the other game. I only downloaded one game from the completed match, so you pulled an upset. Good job there, and I thank everyone for watching. Take care.